Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. And yes, I'm still quite croaky at the moment. I've noticed this week in particular, as I get through the tail end of my cold, I'm just very croaky. Like, extremely croaky. There's lots and lots of croakiness. So I do apologise if I'm sounding all bunged up and not particularly clear. And it's something I'm working on. How I'm working on it is I'm just waiting to get better. So, yeah. There's a lot of effort going into this. I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, what we want to do today is we're going to carry on with what we were doing. Now, we do have the bulldozer mod that is now automatically deleting anything that is abandoned, which is great. We have a significant death wave moving through the city at the moment. I'm going to speed things up a little bit. I did say that I was going to do some work up here today and carry on with some of that. I will. I'm just not going to quite yet. Now, we've got garbage access up at this point. The only garbage access we got at the moment is a tunnel linking directly to the pit. It goes out through there. And then we have another tunnel here that comes out over here, and that is also linked to the pit. And then these over here. So I'm actually thinking that we should do another tunnel over here and link the pit over to this side as well, so that all areas of the city have got a link to the pit. We've got our great big pit in here. How many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 incinerators in there, and at the moment they're all sort of using 2 and 3 trucks at a time. So we've got spare trucks in here. We do actually have spare trucks. I thought that there was a road that went out. No, there's the exit tunnel. That one goes over there, down the bottom of the pit. It's actually a good thing. Being at the bottom of the pit is actually a good thing. So I reckon that we should join one in somewhere around there so that it comes into this back end of the whole area, and we'll connect up the pit as well. And then we can do more a bit later on. So first up, let's get you, and I need to go page down like that so that I'm connecting into the tunnel. Lower it down as much as I possibly can. And we're just going to take a piece straight off of this tunnel here. It doesn't really matter where we connect it, so long as we grab it off somewhere off of the tunnel, like that. Nope, that's slope too steep there. It's supposed to be under the ground. Right, that does go under the ground. It's trying to come up above the surface. It's not supposed to. And is that going out the right? Yeah, it is going out the right way. Right, we'll bring that one out there. And it's currently running straight. Oh, yeah, running straight is fine. We can cope with that. And we'll bring you up to... Well, I'm actually going to bring you to that point there. And then we will go to the Wiggly Road. And we'll do that. And we'll bring you round like this. We'll bring you part way. And we'll bring you up a little bit and closer to the surface, sort of around there. And then bring you into there, I think. I reckon if we do that. Yep, there we go. Right, so that's now connected into there. I'm going to do another one. And if I lower that one down again, like that, this other one can go straight off of there. Not off of up there. I want to bring this one in off of point here, like that, and sort of come out there. Wants to be down as low as possible, and all this one's got to do is just come up to here. Now, we've got there's a massive, great big area out here that we might use at some point in the future. We've got a load of trains and, stuff over there, which generally I'm going to ignore. So if I bring this one over to there, and bring it up like that, it'll come up onto the edge. So there we've got trash connections into that industrial area and this industrial area as well, up through the back end of it here, through that bit there. I don't know if is it going to work? We got a vehicle there. He's going that way. Is anybody using this one yet? It may take a while for them to sort of figure out that they can use it, and you know, oh, they've already done it. Look at this. Look, we've actually got traffic coming through from that side. There's another vehicle coming up through there. We've got traffic coming up that way and over to there, coming in this way, and where else are they going? They're not traveling very far, but they are going up through there. That's the important bit. Right. So we've got a connection over there. This one here, this side over here, we're not going to put a connection into this one. This one's going to be left. What is going on here? Elementary school rebuild. I'm not even sure why that one collapsed. It could be absolutely any reason at all. So I did say that I was going to do some more building work over on this side. I've now connected in a bit more of the pit. We're still minus $6 grand a week over here. Part of that, I think, is the trash, but I'm sure there are other reasons as well. This one here is emptying out. We've got 81 bodies left in there. That one's got 940 bodies. And then there's one over here which is empty. This one I'm going to get rid of, and we're going to go with just these. We're going to go with just crematoriums, and I'm actually going to add in 2 crematoriums in there, and then I'm going to add in some residential. We're going to go high-rise residential in there, and that's going to sort of fill in around the rest of that crematorium there. So we've got this little patch here up there as well. We don't have any demand for any type of buildings at the moment. All we got to do is just kind of wait until the population starts to fill back up again. And we do get, once the population fills up again, once the death wave goes through, which is now done, the population is starting to fill up again, we then start to get a demand for industrial goods. And there was one thing that I was actually thinking of doing to kind of help the industrial situation, and that is put in a recycling plant, because we've got one over here somewhere. I can't remember where it is now. Pollution is there. That's our recycling plant. And this one also has trucks in use where they take them out. But we get from here, processing rate 24,000 a week. It produces raw materials, which are used by our industrial land. So if we were to build some of those, we could build some of these over here. It would sort of help take care of some of the trash situation that arises from the industrial land, and would also provide raw materials for them as well, which I think would be a huge boost. It would really help them out. We've got a lot of trains here, a huge number of trains, and for some strange reason, they're all waiting to get to that station instead of this one over here. Oh no, not all of them. Some of them are. They're going between both of them. I want more train stations in here. We've got this huge industrial complex. I think we need more train stations here, and we also need a better sort of bypass system for the trains as well. So we're going to do a little bit of work on that today, because I think if we can sort of build that in here, it's going to make a bit of a difference. But the first thing I want to do is get some recycling centers going in here. So we're going to put a couple of these into... We'll put one there. Stick one over there. Put one there. And let's put one in here somewhere. There. By putting a load of recycling centers in here, we're providing them with an instant supply of raw materials. All this industrial ground, they've suddenly now got, not only is the trash going to be helped a great deal in this area, but they're going to have a load of raw materials that they'll be able to do stuff with. And I figure that's going to be really useful to them all. Trash over here is not hugely... We haven't really done a lot with trash. This is a major forestry area, so we don't want too much pollution here, but, you know, it's going to happen. It is going to produce a little bit of pollution over here. But it should help as well. And we don't have to worry quite so much about the trash situation on this side. We do have trash being taken care of, but recycling is going to be good. Down here, I think we could put a recycling... Ooh, actually, can I fit a recycling center in right there? If I just alter that slope just back there a bit, I could put one recycle... I don't think it's going to help. we don't have any industrial land there. So I don't really think that's going to make much of a difference. So we have our major train station here. We've just got one here for the forestry area, and there is quite a queue getting in for that one. So I'm going to build a second train station over here on the forestry zone before we go building more in our main industrial area. So we want to go into transport, and we want to go to tram, no, metro, no, trains. Go here, go to the cargo trains, and we want to put one in here somewhere. So we can't put it there, there's a dog park there, and we can't put it there, that's something else. I think we might actually have to just put one in where the dog park is, because I want to be able to put it down here so that it goes between the two. So let me just get rid of that a second. Is that one right there? No, let's not do that. Let's just move the dog park. Oh, playground. Large playground. And I'm going to relocate that one over to that side of the road so that a few people get to use it. And then I'll be able to drop in a train station in over this side. That's much better. And I want to bring that one back this way. I can't go too close up this side because otherwise we won't be able to put the railway coming out. So we'll put that one right there, like that, and then we will go in for the tracks. And this one here is going to not do that. Now, Control Z doesn't do it for me. It doesn't, like, undo the bit that I've just done. And, yeah, so I might need to do another setting, but I can't make Control Z work. And I know that it does work for some people. People have told me that it works for them. But Control Z doesn't work for me. And I do find this very disheartening. So we've got a double train that can come through there. Except that the train's now going to have to wait for that train, and that's no good. We don't want that. So, change of plan. What I'll do is I'll come out from there, and I'll bring that one around like that. And we'll go straight up there. Bring that across the top of that. And I'll bring it down, and I'm actually going to, this is going to come out quite a long way like this, and then it's going to go in there, so there's plenty of room for the trains to queue up going into the station. That's the idea with that, and then we'll come out of here as well, and we'll come down to there, and then that one is going to go right in there on that end, so they can go in there. We've got one straight loop going up. If they want to, they will also be able to pick up goods and go back that way. So there's a straight loop around. If they need to, if they want to, they can access both the stations. So we've now got two stations there that are working. Next, I want to put more stations in this one. And that means I've got to put more trains in here. I need to put more railways. I'm going to put one in there. And I'm going to put one over here somewhere as well. Where am I going to put this one? Right, well, I've got two over there, so I reckon we'll put one right here somewhere. Put it on that side. There. There's our next train station. So we got two train stations there. Now I've got to actually get tracks coming out of this area. So the first track is going to go from here, and it's going to go up this way. Like that. It's going to go across this road, like this. It's going to go across all of these, and then across there. Space occupied. Okay, so it doesn't like that road there, or this little bit here anyway. We've got to do something different to that. If I go back that far there, we'll go from you and... maybe I can bring it out that way. I'll bring it in around there. Yes, that's the way we do it. And then we bring one into there. Distance too short. I wish it wouldn't distance too short me. It's not too short at all. You're just being difficult. Alright, well, we'll bring that one, instead of going 180, we'll bring that one out. Space already occupied. It doesn't like that. So we've got to do it like that, and then we can bring it in around there. Now, that's a little bit sharp going in there, but, you know, that's what we've got to do, unfortunately. So then this one here is going to come out, and it's going to go... it's going to have to do this so that it can curve... actually, no, I've got an idea. This one's going underground. This one here is going underground. We're going to make this one into a little tunnel. Going to come out there. It's going to go straight under the ground there, and it's going to go... Actually, it doesn't need to go very deep at all. It's just got to go underground. And then, where's the other... Oh, there's the other station there where I want it to come up. So this one's going to come up over here. We bring it to that point there. Slope too steep. It won't go there because of, like, it's all the way back there. But I can bring it there into the middle of the crossroads. I don't want to bring it there into the crossroads. What I want to do is, I actually want to bring it to about there. And there, and then up, but that's slope too steep on that bit. It's not going to quite fit. We need to go underground. We need to remove that back to there, I think. And then we will carry on with this. Bring you out that way. And then around there. And it's sort of got to go to that point, but what we'll need to sort of just make it a little bit steeper inside there, and then... Yeah, this is a problem. See, it's trying to bring the edge of the tunnel up there, and I don't want the edge of the tunnel to come up there. I want the edge of the tunnel to come up here. And it's saying slope too steep. It doesn't like it. I can't bring that up here anywhere because it's just a little tiny bit too close to that road back there. So we'll drop back down again. We'll have to clear you back. And let's see if we can do anything coming out of you there. Bring that up. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I bring it up. It's trying to bring it to the surface right back at the edge of the tunnel, which we don't want to do. So I want to bring the edge of the tunnel to that point. Ooh, I know what I can do. I have another idea. We'll go for a bridge. We'll go for a tunnel and a bridge. We're doing both together. So we'll bring that one back, and we'll go back to there. And now we can go to you, and we want to drop down below the surface, and we want to connect into that one. Bring you up. Like that. Slope too steep. And then invalid shapes. Yeah, it really doesn't like this. Look, I'm barely touching it there. We can bring it to this. We're going to have to go back one further, I think. We might be able to do it down here on this bit. It's starting to get a bit frustrating, this is. Right, bring you to there. You come on out through. Bring you up. Right, there we go. That has... No, it hasn't. That hasn't done anything at all. Look, see, it's trying to go straight to the surface from that point there, which is absolutely no good at all. So we need to bring it to there, and then try and bring it to the surface, just through here. But it's slope too steep. All the way through, slope too steep. Ooh. There, look. It's actually managed to get to the surface at that point there. It's not going to do anything else whatsoever, because slope is too steep, and it doesn't like it, and... I can't do that. I just want to connect it up to there. Why won't you let it? Why won't you work? Why won't you do what I want you to do? Right, change of plan. I've got the railway to that point right there, which is just fine. So all we're going to do now, instead of carrying on with this nonsense, we're going to... I'm just going to bring that back up to the surface. We get rid of that, and we'll take you right here and relocate this building. I can't relocate very far. We'll try and relocate you down to that point there, because I reckon I can put a bridge off the edge of that one, and that will work. So I've got enough room here to do the tunnel. This is what I'm hoping. So we take that one, we take the train, and we go down under the ground, and we connect onto you, and space occupied. No, you're not. You are not occupied in any way, shape, or form. Don't you dare. But, well, actually, get rid of that road a minute, and then we'll see if we can do this. So we'll bring that one off of there. We will lower that down again, and we connect it onto there, and then we will just join that onto there. Look, see, it's not occupied at all. There's nothing in there, and it's just doing it to be difficult. That's all. It was just doing it to be difficult. But we got it now. I can now connect that one. I'll do that with a straight line like that, and we'll connect that across there. Look, see, it worked. It absolutely works. So this train is now connected in. Next up, I want to go back to the trains, and then I want to take you off of here. Where's the next train? Where is the next train? Did I put in another one? I'm looking round. I've got one here. I got one here. I didn't put another one down here, did I? I just put that one up there and that one over there. I think 4 is probably enough. I don't think we need more than that. So then we can bring that across there, and I bring this up like that. And even though I'm bringing that up, if I move this away like that, oh no, now it's going up where it should be. So I can bring that. It won't go across that road unless I put that up like that. Right, that's interesting to note. I can't actually take it across this road here unless I go out in a little bit of a loop, I think. So we've got a loop there. I want to join in to that bit there somewhere. Either that, or I just want to bring the train. I don't know where I want to join this one in. It could join in literally anywhere. I think if we bring it out sort of round like that, and then I can go back this. There we go. Look at that. That's then going out like that way, and I can bring it across this road here. He says. Right, I can bring it across this road. I'm just going to have to do this little bit by little bit so that the bridges do go across there properly. So we can bring that one over that way. And then... Right, well that did go across, but I kind of don't want to take it out that far. I want to bring it across here. I want this one to go straight across this road here, and I don't think it's going to do that. Looking at the way that those are connecting up, I don't think it's going to go across the road where I want it to. It's definitely not going to drop down there, so we need to get rid of that. That's got to go, and that one's got to go. So I can connect it in over... I don't want to connect it in there, though. I want more... Do I want more? I'm not actually sure at what else I need off of here at the moment. I'm sure that I want to connect it, keep it going. Pretty sure I did have it going out this way. Any way at all, really, would be nice. If we could carry it on. Doesn't like it, does it? This is the problem with this. Space occupied. Everything is space occupied. Can't do that. Can't go in there. Just put the, like, stretch the bridge bit out a little bit further. Right. I've managed to connect it out over here. This isn't particularly elegant. We've got a elevated rail here. We've got a tunnel down under there, which then goes over to this one. And the access point to this one is back in here. Then it goes all the way along the top there. And it connects all the way down there. And then we've also got a loop that runs around here. It goes through this station to go on round to reach the next station. I didn't really want to be doing it like that, but, you know, it's still there and it's still running. Plus, we've also got 2 more stations over here. So now we've got lots of stations in it. We've got 4 stations in this area, which I'm hoping is going to sort of spread the load a little bit for the train traffic that's going to be coming in and out of this whole area. Should make life a little bit easier for us. There was one other thing I wanted to do, and I reckon that we could do that from here. I want to take another train track from there, And I want to lower that one down. Join that in. And then I just want to join that one straight in over here. Not into there. I want to bring that in over there. And then join that in here. It's trying to join into the road. And I do not want it to join into the road. I want it to join into space occupied. Going to be our problem now, as it's going to try to join to the wrong one. Don't snap to the road. Snap to the train track underneath. Go there. Ah, that's better. Right, now that can join in under... Nope. Don't join in under. Let's have a look. Tick you. Lower you down. Yes. Right, that's connected in there, which means we've now got a direct route coming from the outside line that's going to run all the way in straight round to that one, bypassing this station here, if they want to. They don't have to go through that station, and then they come out of here, they go up onto the elevated rail, and that runs along here, and then comes back down into here. So I got tracks everywhere. Trains, I think, are the future. For our city here, I think trains are the future. So now that we've got all of those in place, I'm going to put in some industrial land here. Just regular industrial land like this. Connect this up so that they actually start using some of this area. And all of that. All of that. And we've got zero demand whatsoever for any industrial land, but I'm still filling all of this in. I'm going to fill in these small bits all the way along here, just because I think it's going to help with, like, keeping the power supply and the minor details like that. And we can sort of start to see how the traffic is going to cope with all these trains. I might have to go through and change all of the settings for the traffic so that the trains always take priority. That's one thing I do want, is trains to always take priority over absolutely everything all the way through. So we've still got a load more industrial land that we can put going in there, but I'm not going to do anything about it at the moment. And we'll leave that. So we're up to 95,000 people. We're plus 16,000 per week coming in now. We've got that train station there and that one there. They've joined in, and both of these are being used. We've got a train station there that's being used quite heavily. And we've got a train station there that's being used quite heavily. You can see the traffic coming in and out. That was not being used, doesn't have any power. This one up here is now being used, and we've got vehicles going in and out, and we've got the trains running through as well. That train has just gone up through that way, so in theory we should have it come out either that tunnel there or that tunnel there any minute. There he is. Out he goes. So the trains are using. The trains are doing a grand job over here, and also the industrial land is starting to fly up and be used as well. The pit over here, that's doing well. That's all being used. We got the processing rates going through there. They're doing excellent. This area, you know, the population is actually starting to climb quite high, which I'm quite pleased about. Portside. What are we going to do with Portside? Now, we don't currently have a death wave going through here. I'm not going to put a train station in here. It's not worth it. We've got some trash being taken care of. I'm going to kind of leave Portside now. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to leave it to it. And then we've got the new area up here. Now, this has now actually all joined up. We're going to start... We're already getting it now. We're starting to get a little bit of demand for commercial and industrial. Not a great deal at the moment, but it will slowly start to increase. At least that's what I'm thinking. We've got our recycling centers up here, so they should be providing some raw materials to the rest of the industrial land here. And there's one thing I haven't done, is I haven't gone and had a look out here. What have we got in the way of natural resources? Oil down here. So there's a load of oil here on the edge of Hanstaga down there. And also, we've got some up there, and there's oil on the side of that lake up there. This here is mostly forestry there, which we're using. But there's also a load of oil under Gooseman X, and a little bit further up. The biggest oil deposits we've got are down there in the Hanstaga. We'll move back down again. Let's go back to this. We've got a load of ore there, plus we've got ore here under part of Poorside on there. Agricultural land I'm not really concerned about. And we've got a load of ore over there. Now, over this side in our new development, actually that new development is built right on top of a whole load of ore, so we could do some mining up there. I've not done mining yet. I'm thinking that maybe we should. On the road, McStallion YT, Brempool, they could become ore mining facilities. We could do this. Right? Let's have a look. We've got that area there, McStallion YT, Brempool, and Edward Jasper. If they were all switched over to ore mining, that's going to basically allow us to extract the ore from that zone there. Never done this before. And then we've got a massive oil field here on the coast, which something tells me we shouldn't rule that one out. Plus another big one over here. Is this oil here? I'm quite interested in that. That is going to result, though, in a lot of pollution in the river. If we start pulling that out, turn Gooseman X into oil extraction, there's going to be a fair bit of pollution in there, which could end up backfiring. Because if we get pollution in the river, our water supply is down here. And also this bit here. You know, what are we going to do? We'd have to put water purifiers all the way around this in order to make this work, or we're going to have an ecological disaster on our hands, the likes of which we've never really experienced before. I think we can start off, we'll start off with it over here. We need to possibly even expand this area a little bit, so that we can have ore extraction going on up there. Let's have a look. I'll turn that one off. Not escape routes. Where's the ore? Oh, it's there. Right. So it's coming out up to the. It's coming out this far. I need to do something about that. Where are we? We go up to this point up here. That's the edge of it there. So let's mark that out. It's basically in a straight line down through here. And then it's the edge of this zone right here. That's the oil. That's the oil field there. Yeah. Right. So we'll fill that in. That is our oil field on the edge of Gooseman X there. And we've also, but there is also some oil directly underneath where the trains are. Get rid of you. Yeah. Right where all those trains are. We've got to try and do something about that. If we can get some roads in here. So we've got Birch Hills now. I need to give that another name. Have I got any other names on my list? I think I've actually gone through my entire list and I haven't added any new names this week. I have gone completely through my list. Every single person on my list has got one district named after them at the moment. So rather than trying to complicate matters, I'll name this one next week when I've got some new names on the list. We'll leave this as Birch Hills at the moment. And Gooseman X, you are forestry at the moment, but you're about to change. Things are about to become very different for you. Excuse me. Right, we're going to come down into here. Gooseman X is currently forestry. Office. Here we go. Forestry, you are going to become oil industry. There. You are now oil industry, and Birch Hills is oil industry as well. We'll remove that. That means now that suddenly all of these buildings in here in Gooseman X are now having to be demolished. They're all disappearing, and they're disappearing fast. We're going to start this one here with just a small road. This whole area is going... I'm just going to do small roads on this. I'm not going to go anything too drastic. And if it takes a while to extract everything, it takes a while to extract everything. I'll bring that out like that. It's going to go onto the edge of the railway there. And then we'll start doing a curve run there like that. But essentially, it's going to follow that up there. And what I want to do now is I want to bring a road following the edge of our bank that we've got here all the way along. But this is going to be the difficult bit, is getting this down here and back through this way. I got no idea how we're going to get anything out of here, because that is space occupied in there. Oh, I can bring it out that way. And go under there. But that's a bridge right there. Why is that a bridge there? In fact, I'm not quite sure why it's a bridge, but that'll go to there, and that will join onto there. So as long as it joins up, it doesn't matter. The trains are waiting and queuing up a bit, but quite frankly, I don't care. We've got a loop. That's all that matters. We have a loop in there. Next, we're going to bring a road out here, and I'm going to put that one right into the base here as much as I can. Like that, so that we're going right into the edge of this cliff. I want to build everything I can into this zone. Every single little bit of it that I can. I want to suck the oil out of this place like you and believe. There. Straight up onto there. We've got another little link onto that bit, and then we'll bring one road out here that can go under there. That'll go around that way, and that'll join into there like that. And then we will go this side into there, under there, like that, and then bring you out this way and join you straight in there. So we've got something on that side, and then we can do something over here and join that in there. Right, this whole zone is going to be a little bit bizarre, quite frankly. Although it is, I mean, it's going to fit. It is going to work. We're going to be able to do this. We're going to bring that over there like that. And then that one is going to go like that. That's going to connect it all as well. And then you're going to come in all the way around. That's connected up. Okay, this is actually starting to work quite well. We bring these in round. That'll go up there. Yes, there's a little bit of a bridge on there, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be, like, perfectly joined in the whole way. We've got one there, and then finally we're going to have a road just connecting that so that we can join that bit in. And there is Birch Hills. I get another name for that a bit later on. So the other bit that we need to do, now we've got oil coming in here already. And, well, it looks like we've got death coming in here at the moment, down there. But look, you can see Gooseman X has already transformed from forestry into oil extraction, and it has done so very, very quickly. It is very, very quickly changed over between the two different ones. And we are going to go back. There's still the matter of extraction along this edge up here that we're going to have to concern ourselves with. Now, we've got some oil processing over here, but there's not a lot of oil processing to do up this side. We may need, like, a combination one. This is our main piece in here. So I still got a bit up this side that I want to do. I need to be able to pull some more out of there, which means that I need to get some more road going in here. Can I bring road underneath that? Can't bring road under there. I might be able to bring it out from here. Right, that one there is too low. I'm not going to be able to put a road underneath there. There's no road at all happening on that bit. So our other option in that case is road from there and along this way. We've got a bit more road along there. And that's just going to be a dead-end road to that point. And then I can take another one from here. It's going to come out of there. Okay, it's not able to do that. We can't go through that bit there. We can't go up there. We've got a whole area in here that we can't do anything with. Now, this bothers me. I don't like that there's oil in there that I won't be able to extract. I need to be able to get that oil. This track here, I can't do anything there. See, I can't bring that down. Slope too steep, and then it's going through these other areas. It's not going to work. So I can't do that. That's not an option there. We cannot come through there, but I wonder if I can come straight out of there. Take that down. Space occupied. No. It's not going to let me. It's absolutely not going to let me put a new piece in it. Ooh. Oh no, that's the weird. It's doing that weird thing where it sort of doesn't connect up properly and it makes it strange. So no. There is no option for extracting anything from in there, but we can get the other oil from nearby, and we'll sort of work on that. So, Gooseman X at the moment, we've got a little bit of pollution coming into this area now. And then we've also, there's going to be some pollution in that area there. So, what we're going to need to watch the river next for the pollution levels, because that is a lot more pollution than what the forestry sort of provides and creates. So we're going to have to be very careful of that. We don't want to be making a load of pollution in the river. I'm going to need a load of anti-pollution devices in the river so that it keeps it clean. Because if we have pollution in the river, what's going to end up is we're going to get these pulling in polluted water. It does concern me that I've got a spot of pollution right there. Where is that coming from and why is it there? I know exactly where it's coming from. It's coming from here. It's seeping in through the sides right there, and that's causing us some problems. It's not coming in anywhere else. If you look round, that's the only point right there, but it's right on the very edge. So the last thing that we've run out of time for today, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of these, and we're going to put these right on the very edge here, to keep that clean there. And I'm also going to bring a couple of them over here. I'm going to put one there. There. So we've got 3 of these working here as well to clean that little bit of water right there. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.